Howdy, hey folks, this is Jesse with Team SodaKan, and today Lucian and I are showcasing a match that we recorded quite frankly a while ago. This was the week before Nationals happened. So, yeah. Lucian is playing Yellow Recovery, and I am playing Shine. Quite frankly, the fact that I did this Pulsemon here doesn't make much sense. Now that I'm looking back at it, Pulsemon, BT6 Pulsemon in particular, kinda sucks in this deck. At least for its own play skill. The inheritable can sometimes come up, so. But hey, that's besides the point. Lucian gets into a Manticoremon real quick. Yeah, we're probably looking in for a real quick game one here. We're going to evolve into the Tamer Searcher Patamon and down in the breeding area. And this Shinegreymon becomes a Sirenmon. Now, we're about to see a misplay happen here in a second, but before that, I was thinking of evolving down in the breeding area. This is going to be super dumb. I don't like this. I also don't like how much I'm trying to decide. So, Manticoremon drops by 5k, so it attacking would just delete the Sirenmon on its own. Manticoremon has 7000 DP. It's going to declare on Shinegreymon, drop it by 5k, making it 6k. Manticoremon just swings over Shinegreymon. It's dumb, I know, but anyway, this first game is not so hot for me. But we do now see Lucian having a blocker out on the board, which is nice. Board presence is fantastic. And then Lucian's own Pulsemon, but no skill because Lucian's already at 3 security. I'm just upset that I let that big of a misplay even occur. I wasn't even thinking of Manticoremon swinging over a Shinegreymon to, yeah. Hey, we do a Tamer Searcher Patamon and grab more than 2 Tamers. We grabbed 2 Tamers, I should say. We grabbed more than 1 Tamer. We actually found Tamers, first of all. Absolutely ridiculous, I know. Absolutely bonkers. Pulsemon is going to swing in security and hit a reinforced memory boost, which honestly isn't going to do much for us. Manticoremon's going to do Manticoremon things and get rid of a Patamon and get us a TK and Kyrie. TK and Kyrie, it's going to come up, but also at the same time, it's not going to come up fast enough for it to be really worth anything, which is, you know, super, yeah, we got memory choked and then we only got up to 3. Like, our best case scenario here is getting into a Shinegreymon, playing a Tamer off the Shinegreymon, and then like swinging over the Pulsemon, I guess. And then going into a Shine, which we don't actually have a Shine from the way it looks like in our hand. Yeah, I honestly just a super rough game, and I'm misplaying a lot. I will say this does go to game 3, so it gets better from here, folks. It gets better from here. Oh boy. the Leomon does a recovery with the security. I don't know why I swung at the security with Rise Greymon. Honestly, it didn't make much sense. Hey, we do have a shine though. But we're only going to be able to get rid of the Manticoremon, which honestly is the biggest threat, but still, we could have played that so much better. And yeah, I don't know. And then for whatever reason, Lucian decides to evolve and swings for game when it's not necessary. But hey, flex. So it be. So we lost. We elect to go first. Hatch into an Upamon. And then just immediately go for a Tamer Searcher. And hey, we hit 2 once again. We love to see it. Lucian hatches their own Upamon, goes into a Lekmon, and then goes into a Leomon. Yellow recovery, doing what yellow recovery do. Yeah, that's how it be. And he's just saying screw it and getting a yellow recovery. Wow, who would have thought a deck named after a mechanic doing said mechanic? We have the memory, so we might as well just go for a TK, and then it looks like we have a couple of Tamers in there. So we're just going to go for Pulsemon, recover, bada beam, bada boom, bing zane, straight into the room, words. So anyway... grabbing the Pulsemon, and I believe we're just going to evolve set Pulsemon onto the Upamon. Yep, exactly what we should do, and exactly what this Pulsemon should be doing in this deck instead of its on-play skill, because honestly... yeah. Anyway, we passed turn by playing a TK and Kyrie. I guess Lucian wasn't paying attention, so me pointing around just now was just me explaining everything that had happened. Swing hit a Shinegreymon. Not the end of the world. Serafimon. And Lucian is actually going to have to be reminded that he has to recover here. So, yeah. Just, hey, be a good guy. Remind your opponents that they should be doing their game mechanics. Anyway, we're debating on if we want to promote, I believe, but we choose not to, and we're just going to do, like, nothing, really. Kentaurismon, which Lucian loves to see in security, for whatever reason. Mostly because the Kudamon. Hey, but a Wyvern's Breath will take care of Serafimon. Pulsemon in the breeding area, similar situation to us. And going for the Wizardmon. Wizardmon, honestly, really solid, but the Kudamon to get the recovery, and so on and so forth. We're saying at 5 memory, so hey, things do be looking a little rough. We're going to promote the Pulsemon, actually. Wow. Go into a Unimon, go to the 3 memory, and then memory choke with a TK and Kyrie. Oh boy. Angelwomon giving our Unimon -2 security, I believe. But that's not the end of the world. Agumon in the breeding area, and I believe we have everything that we want for a small shine turn. We go into Red Rise Greymon, but I don't think we actually have a tamer in our hand at this point. We're gonna go into the Mimicmon, and I think Lucian actually questioned. Oh, no tamers? No tamers. We are going to blow the Shinegreymon to get rid of the the Angelomon and the Wizardmon. I lost the ability to speak. Lucian's going to respond with a Wyvern's Breath, but that does put us all the way up to 10 memory. So, really, who's the winner here? I'm kidding. But 10 memory, you know, it's a lot to work with. Living on a prayer with the Raisegreymon, but we did not actually have a tamer to play off of it. And we go into the Dynasmon. We're staying at 3 memory, trashing the top card, that security. Look at the top 6. And I think we go for the... there's 2 tamers in there, so the Patamon is not really that solid of an option because we play, I believe, a total of 9 tamers. And we have seen 5 of them, and I believe we know of 1 in the security. So we go for the Agumon and the Raisegreymon, get our recovery, thanks to Dynasmon. You know, sad to see the Patamon go, but at this point in the game, it's not that necessary. We're gonna swing. Lucian confused me here because he did something that he deleted the Kudamon, just assuming that I would tap the TK and Kairi, which yes is the smart thing to do, but he just got a little too ahead of himself on that one. I'll say. Oh well, it happens. And we're able to memory choke because Lucian's still sitting at a higher security count than us, so his TK and Kairi are not actually alive. He's going for a Magna Angemon, and we're sitting at 10 memory again. Oh boy. You know, he's saying at 6 security, but 6 is not that scary to deal with at this point because we can just start plowing through. I believe we end up with, quite frankly, a ridiculous amount of tamers and then just ridiculous stacks here in a second. We're going to go for a Pedomon out of the security. Now this, remember, this does not trigger the Dynasmon because we have to resolve the TK first, and then Dynasmon can check the amount of security that we have. And since we have 3 or more, yeah, Dynas just doesn't trigger at that point. We're gonna swing at security. It didn't really make any sense to tap those. Lucian gets to go for his own TK and Kairi, not TK, his own TK. Like I said, words are difficult. Who would have expected? He's taking a Magna Angemon, and then there goes a Manticoremon. Now we're staying tied for security, and we are currently sitting at 3 memory. Now staying at 1 memory. Going for the Shinegreymon, tapping the 2 TKs, and then blasting away Magna Angemon. It's a reasonable thing to do. Going for the Lucian, which, hey, because he went for the Lucian here, our TK and Kairis are live, which, quite frankly, a little bit of a misplay, but he's just doing what his deck do. He's going to Spiral Masquerade our Dynasmon down to what is it, 2k? It gets reduced by 9, which is what matters. Or, oh no, it's 3k, so it's fine. The Holy Flame, was it? Came out and reduced everything's security attack by, gave everything security attack -1, so the Dynasmon was only swinging for 1, and this Rise Greymon that we now have swinging for none. But we do have 5 tamers, and we're going to go into a shine, which will be able to clear everything, since we do have that 5 tamers. And yep, Lucian very angrily grabbing the cards to put them into trash, which, you know, yeah, it happens. I'm losing my train of thought, I'm going to be honest. We're going to swing, and then swing with Dynas for game 2, and then we're going to go on to the ever illustrious game 3. This one's a real quick one, because let me tell you, one of us ends up conceding at the end. Wow. In reality, it's nothing. It's just just watch and see. We go for a TK. TK is going to search out our security stack, grabbing a Patamon here. Lucian had a rather rough start, not seeing any rookies, and also literally right before game 3 had started, he got a message with some news that he really didn't want to hear. So, you know, it happens. He's starting this game off in not the greatest mood. Yeah, it is what it is. He goes into a Manticoremon. He's going to swing the Manticoremon, take one of his security out, take care of the Patamon, and then also deal with deal a damage to us, essentially. But the Manticoremon runs into a Rise, and then Lucian is still in a situation of he has to play a Wizardmon. We're going to conserve memory by going into a Beetlemon, and then going into a Rise Greymon, choking Lucian, just doing what the deck does, doing what Shan does. And Lucian goes into a Beetlemon. We're going to evolve our Upamon into another Agumon. We like Agumon in this deck. You know, it's easy to get 3 tamers out, so drawing is easy to do. And hey, we happen to find a tamer with the Patamon, and guess what? Can play out a tamer for free. The Rise Greymon. Now we have 8k worth of damage. So we are going to just go into a shine, I think. No, we're not actually going into shine here. Oh, I think we actually had shine yet. I think that's the situation. Still memory choking because, hey, 'tis what we do. We're staying at the same amount of security, so we're not gaining the additional 2 with the TK and Kyrie. But we're going to promote our blocker because, hey, blockers. Go into Rise Greymon skill. Going to play another TK and Kyrie. And then I do think we have a shine in our hand here, so we can take out the Manticoremon and do sufficient damage to the the Pedomon. But the shine is going to come down here, and Lucian is just going to actually concede here after deleting this Manticoremon. Yep, he's going to flip his security and call it quits. So that's it, folks. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.